We're talking about letting go, and one of the most important reasons why you should let go is because you won't get angry. One of the most dangerous, one of the most painful, one of the most problematic midas is anger. And I'll tell you a story, it's a real story. I know the person who was involved with it, right? There was a guy going out, it's a whole process going out. They made some movies here in Israel making fun of how the Haredim go out, called Bacharim Tovim. People tell me all sorts of interesting things that are going on in this movie. But they didn't get hold of this one yet, but they might, yeah? There's a guy going out with a girl. He heard she had an anger problem. So what did he do? He paid the waiter $10 to take a pitcher of Coca-Cola and spill it all over her. Anyway, so he came to the place where they were sitting, they ordered drinks, and he accidentally spilled the entire pitcher of Coke over her. I don't know if it's legal, probably could get into trouble. It's certainly not nice, and it's certainly not mutter to do it. Don't get any ideas, guys or girls. But the girl blew up. It was like a nuclear explosion. And that was the end of that date. I'll tell you another story. My friend Zev Epstein told me 37 years ago. Rabbi Zev Epstein by now. He said there was a guy, and it was his date in the car. And they were in the highway. She took the keys and she turned off the car. And the guy looks at her, he turns it back on again and says, what was that all about? So the girl says, my Rebbitzin told me I should test the boys if they get angry. And you should be happy to know that you passed. He said, well, I'm sorry to tell you, but you failed. You don't turn off the keys on the highway. That's pikuach nefesh. In any event, getting angry is the antithesis of letting go. Okay? We should try everything we can do not to get angry. When someone gets angry, their face turns red. Why is that? Says the Arizal, and earlier sources as well, that when you get angry, your neshama gets replaced with the fire of Gehinnom. So that red glow in one's face of someone angry is the fire of Gehinnom burning inside of you. And it eats you up, and it destroys your life, and it destroys the life of people around you. Have you ever been around somebody who's angry? It's Gehinnom to be with them. Yeah? So, really, one of the main benefits of letting go is just you won't get angry, much less. Yeah? Now look, it's a long process, it's a lifetime. You have a whole life for this. Don't think, Rabbi Travis, he talks about letting go. My wife always tells me, you give a lot of share about this, but what about in practice? Okay. So, nobody's perfect, and I try my best, I hope. But try to let go and not get angry. If you're about to get angry, do this. Do it 10 times, yeah? And then that'll really help you to let go, Because when you're doing this, why am I doing that? Oh, because Rabbi Travis said not to get angry. So maybe I shouldn't. Okay. Halavai was so easy. I want to tell you one more story. It happened to me. I was at the airport, and there was an unfortunate woman who, I happen to know this lady. She's a very chashuva person, don't get me wrong. But she was trying to bring into Israel 3 tubes of Tom's toothpaste. Now Tom, kol kavod Tom, he makes this amazing toothpaste. It's all natural ingredients, mint and herbs and spices and all things good for your teeth as well. Some fluoride there. But you all know that you don't bring toothpaste. She didn't put it in her luggage, unfortunately. She put it in her hand luggage. And as they x-rayed it, they took toothpaste and said, we're going to have to throw this away. The lady went ballistic. She started screaming and yelling. Her face turned bright red. And I was watching this spectacle, thinking that this is going to be material for another class. And I felt so bad for this lady. I wanted to go up and tell her, I'll get to Israel, I'll get you some toothpaste, it's good toothpaste, but I'm saying, it's not the end of the world. What can you do? And that's it. If we let go, we'll have so much better life. We'll have so much better relationships. People around us will be so much happier to spend time with us. We'll have shalom bayis, chinuch yiladim, parnasa, It's much better for your parnasa not to get angry. And finally, Health. It's not healthy to get angry. I once had a taxi driver. His name was Mati. He used to come pick me up every morning. And nobody knew how to drive in Yerushalayim except for him. Mishugat, Mitushtash, Tumtam. Everybody is crazy except for him. I said, Mati, stop getting angry. It's not good for your health. He had a heart attack. That's what happens. Because it's not good for your system to get angry. Just let go, and Hashem will take care of everything. You don't have to worry. Hashem has an incredible track record, and He's the best at everything in the world. He's infinitely kind, infinitely smart, and infinitely merciful. So let's all do that during these special days of Sfiras HaOmer. Let's try to let go. And b'siyata d'shmaya, Hashem will help us very, very much. Amen. Kein Teratzon.